Coach Gavin, can you please give us your analysis of the 90 minutes? Thank you.
Yeah. Frustrating, obviously. Real early season performance. So yeah, wasn't any much fluency in the game. There was a lot of missed passes, and it was a real game of it's hard to watch. So anyway, we shouldn't let one go. I think in the first half we could have had some great opportunities, and then when they went to 10, they came back in and they hit the post, and so it could have gone the other way. But overall, I think we had a lot of good opportunities. We tried to win it, didn't. Just lacked a little bit of quality in the final third. Passing wasn't the best, and we just didn't connect tonight. So one of those performances. Move on.
Thanks, Coach. Colleagues, just introduce yourself and pose your questions to the coach. Thank you.
Hi, Coach. I'm Yusuf from Ghana from Sports. How disappointed are you about your team not able to take advantage of the numerical advantage with Lesotho getting the red card in the first half and not being able to control the game and impose themselves and get the goal?
As I said, I don't think passing. We couldn't shift the ball. It's a real difficult pitch to. I'm not making excuses, but you come from where we come from, where there's no grass. It's very difficult. So we couldn't shift the ball quick enough, and we couldn't get hold of it. And to be fair to them, they sat in there and made it difficult, and then they played out, and they played it up to the big boy, and he rolls you, and then you play off the second ball. So they were good there, But in saying that, we should have dominated the game a bit better. We changed it a little bit. Try to go in different areas. That still didn't work. It's very difficult sitting in there, but we had to be better. We weren't better. And you get games like that. I've seen many games like this.
Coach, someone here from the Dogs FM. You won the first game against Richards Bay, and you are coming to the second game. We expected you to score even a goal. And how disappointed are you that the team you played with now, they went down, but you couldn't score one goal, and while you were expecting to win after?
I'm just going to press play on the tape recorder what I just said there. It's the same question. Sorry, I'm not being funny. It's the same question. So, in the first 20 minutes when they had, I thought, gee whiz, we had like real good opportunities. Tyson, I don't know how he missed that header. It was a free header there. And we had balls across the face of the goal there, didn't go in, and so we had the opportunities. It's football, as long as we keep creating it. As longer the game went on, we created less. That was the problem, because they sat down there and, they were set it. You could see. I can't speak on behalf of them, but we need to break them down. We didn't do it, and we need to be better. But we couldn't get our third man in. We couldn't get our connection in. We couldn't get any combination. Nothing. So it was poor. So from our perspective, you come away from home and we're disappointed, that's a good sign. I think that's a good sign. So we're disappointed with the result, but over the course of the season, I think we'll win more than those. We'll lose those type of games. So it's a long, long way still to go.
Can we just do the last round of three? We'll start with the ladies that side, Women's Day, and then we'll end with you, Robin.
You're going to ask me why we didn't score goals against 10 men, Nice tackies, by the way.
I just want to find out, especially with the youngsters that we play,
Again.
The likes of Chandre, Ocon, they have a very good game against Richards Bay. And taking that you are going to play until 8 this coming weekend, do you think maybe other teams, especially the Stellenbosch, that are going to play against Stellenbosch, are they watching or like, because I've seen that Tembela got a red card. It seems like the other teams are taking those players, which seems to be very good in your team.
Yeah, we're a club that we don't pay lip service to youth development. We Tonight there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was about 7 in the squad tonight from the Diski team. There's not a team in the league that'll do that. So if you look at my record for the last 30 years, you'll see I give more players opportunities and they play. They'll play. If they're good enough, they'll play. And we're a club, we believe in that, and that's what we do. And we don't have the financial clout to buy anybody, so we have to sell, and that's what happens. Like we sold a player to this one, this last one, So
Coach Freda Crouch from East Coast Radio. Just wanted to know, do you think that maybe your squad came in a bit too hard in the beginning, that first quarter of the game, and then slowly that just went down in terms of their pace and creating less opportunities? Do you think that maybe it's because they came in too hard?
Well, we try and
facing themselves out?
Yeah, I understand your question, but if you play a game of football, they should be coming hard at us, aren't they? We're the away team. But we went and we tried to score and we tried to win. We play football like that. We don't play and sit and wait. So I can't speak on the opposition. We try to score. We try to play on the front foot. We try to create chances. I think we did create many, many chances in the 20 minutes there, 30 minutes even. And then once it went to half time, we just, you're right, we petered out because I think we just maybe ran out of ideas, if you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? We stopped doing the things that make us good. I can talk all day about it. It's not going to really solve anything now. We need to just practice be predictable and practice at being predictable what we're trying to do. And we're good at when we create chances. But I agree with you. We got flatter and we just, and the game was hard. I don't know, it must have been hard to watch the second half. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. Final one.
Coach,
Have you people got nothing else? Have you people got nothing else to do?
from a distance, I see your team is not very fit.
You think so?
Yeah, look,
Tonight?
fit and strong. Do you think once they settle,
Yeah.
for one team,
Yeah.
you will punish them? Something will suffer a lot. And I also wanted to know about
In all the team, I'm a little bit. I don't want to talk. No. We do things a little bit different, so we generally finish well and get better. As I see, any team I've ever coached will get better for various reasons. You don't want to be flying now, but we are strong. The kids, they're all on big weight training programs. So we make them stronger, faster, bigger, all those type of things. But so we do things a little bit differently. But we do take time normally to come. I know that. You just look at the 1,000 games, you'll see. Yeah.
And you close on to that number, Coach. How much it means for you? I mean, you have never missed a season in your career. That's what I wanted to find out. I think you started at Heavy in 1998. You have 98, huh?
1981.
No, I'm saying as a coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you close on 1,000 games. I think you become the first coach to do that. How much have you ever considered that when you started out? Because I think when in 91 you suffered an injury that forced you to start coaching. 1981 or 91?
Yeah. In this game, I can't remember yesterday. So you try and go from day to day in football. It's an enjoyable job, but it's also a thankless job. But it's a job that I get a lot of pleasure out, and we had a lot of success. But in football, you have more bad times than good times. Don't care who you are, unless. But the bad times always come, and you've got to be careful and be strong, and you've got to have good principles in play, and your team's got to be good, and in terms of the mentality, because that'll get you out of the situation. So there's a lot we work on that goes behind the scenes, but there's a lot of things that go against teams as well. And and the poor teams suffer in South Africa, So there's a lot of things we need to look at in the game, and I think the game needs to get better, and it will get better.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.